All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. We are at the half, 2 minutes until the start of the second half. Folks, if you were joining us just a little bit ago and you wanted to watch the game without lag, I don't blame you. I think I've got that all solved to this point now. So we've got a few folks that we're still missing, I would imagine. So if you know anybody that was interested in watching the game and they're texting you angry, just go ahead and let them know we're back up. All they got to do is just go to our Facebook page or go to our YouTube channel, and there should be a video that's up with a red line around it that says live. Just click on that, and you'll be on the new link here. So we are at the half, a minute and a half now until the start of the third quarter. Julia Dalen, what can I say? 27 points in the first half, and I'm going to have to check it out and see what the tournament record is, if I could. Let's see here if we've got it. Looks like the most points in a single game is 36 by Alyssa Blankenship of Washougal back in 2015. 27 so far at halftime. All she needs is 10 more to be the new District 4 2A tournament record holder. So Julia Dalen doing all the heavy lifting, easily outscoring Columbia River by herself. Amanda Bennett with 5, Riley Beebe with 3, Caitlin Klopek with 2, and Dylan Beck with 1. 38 total at the break for the Bearcats. Columbia River just coming out of the locker room. They're going to be at the regional round, but this is going to be on tape, and this second half is going to determine a lot about what teams might think about them heading into the tournament and what the committee might think about them as well. Marley Myers with 3, Cammie Drake with 3, Peyton Dukes with 2, and Gracie Glavin with 2. Columbia River starts with the basketball. Drake pivoting around, looking for some help at the three-point land. Bounce pass inside. Nice shot there. Drake now with 5 after the basket. WF West working on their first possession. Beck, too easy. Drives opposite of the screen, but doesn't use the glass. Misses long. Bennett, offensive rebound put back. It's long. Beck battling, tapped out of bounds. It's going to be Columbia River's basketball. I almost don't want to kill the stream now because it seems to be working perfect, and I've got another game to do here in just a little while. So, again, we've been at Kelso a few times this year and haven't had any issues getting our internet signal going. So, kind of odd that it picked tonight to do it. I hate these impressions, you know, because, like I said, normally it works all the time. I've got a full library of videos that have no issues. So, offensive rebound here on this possession. Glavin backing it out. Glavin looking for some help, not closely guarded, so no 5-second count being administered. A 3 blocked up top by Simpson on the attempt by Myers. Outlet near side. Klopek finds Simpson running backside on the block, and Simpson scores her first basket, 40-14. Bearcats with a 26-point advantage. Bounce pass feed to the near wing three-point line. Backing out further and dribbling between the legs. Fancy by Myers. A nice roll there, but the pass not able to be handled by Drake. WF West out and running. Bennett picks up her dribble, looking inside. Now looking back to the top, hands it off to Simpson. Simpson to Beck. Beck, again, a 20-point per game scorer with just 1 so far, but they haven't needed her. Fake handoff. Beck, no look pass to Bennett. A corner 3 is up and short. Simpson taps it back. Controlled by Peyton Dukes, though, of Columbia River. 5:35 to go, and the Rapids got to consider it a victory that they've only held WF West to those 2 points so far here in the quarter, just considering how things got away from them in that first half. Shot from the near side, off the glass, too strong. Dalen outlets it up ahead for WF West, runs the court beautifully, gets a bounce pass feed, finishes with the left. She's a problem here, folks. 29, creeping up on that single game scoring record. Pass deflected on the floor, picked up now by Klopek. WF West just smothering on the press. Bennett on the logo. Hands off, reach, ball poked loose. Klopek recovers, finds Bennett. Bennett looking to a cutter. Beck catches, goes up off the window and scores immediately. That's her first field goal of the game, and it's a 30-point advantage now for the Bearcats. They gave Woodland the running clock treatment in the semifinals, 67-25, and look to be well on their way to doing that here in a championship game. It'll be hard to keep WF West, I think, out of the top 4. We're going to get a timeout here by Columbia River. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. 4:17 to go here in the third. (44-14). WF West with the lead comfortably here. Close to over and back there on the inbound. Coach Kyle Karnofsky saw that. Myers, a 3 up, no good. Far corner dribbling out is Beebe. Crosses over, picks up her dribble, bounce pass to Dalen. Dalen finds a backdoor cutter. Klopek throws it behind her. Klopek can't handle it. Myers comes away with it. Glavin gets it up top to Myers. Myers swings it to Jarley into the ball game. And a foul is going to be called. It's going to go against Riley Beebe. That's her second personal. Michaela King checking back into the game. And she inbounds it for the Rapids. Gets it back from Myers. Glavin still with a dribble. Moves it to Jarley with it now. Moves it to King. King drives inside. Has it poked loose. Kicks it out. Myers thought about it. Picks it up. 7 on the shot clock. Still some time. Godwin. Backdoor cut to Jarley up off the window. Great sign there by Columbia River, working the ball down low. That's Avi DeJarle, her first basket of the game. And the player falls down. No call there. Might have been a travel. Beck drives baseline, floats it too long. Dalen taps it up, tries to keep it alive, does keep it alive. Now it's loose, and we're going to get a held ball. That ball was loose the entire time. If you want to call a foul, I might be on board with you. A near wing 3 short by Beck. DeJarle and Klopek battling for it. It's out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with WF West. They're going to say Klopek did not foul there, boxed out DeJarle from picking it up. And we're going to get a sub back into the ball game. Can't see the number because her hair is very long. Olivia Carroll into the ball game, number 1. A deep 3 by Beck, no good. Rebound, Gracie Glavin. Myers with it now, sprinting across in the paint, kicks it out. King with it, looking around, dribbles back. It's got Klopek on her. Shields are off, gets around Dalen, it's blocked. King keeps it in, finds a shooter. Glavin's three, back iron, no good. King goes up and grabs a rebound and is fouled over the back by Bennett. Michaela King, just a freshman, doing a great job of winning some hustle plays, handling the basketball very well. Inbound goes up top to King. King puts it on the deck. Gets it back to Myers. Myers gets a screen. Hop step three, up and down for Marley Myers. She's got 6 now, 44-19. Might be too far of a deficit for Columbia River to come back and win, but again, seeding Sunday is just a couple days away, and they want to leave some impression to the committee that they're deserving of a higher seed than what they might be considered for. And they're 20-2 as Beck hits a shot back on this end, and Dalen swats another on this one. Dalen has just been a force down low for WF West. Dribbling out of the corner now. Pass to the top. Drive by Carroll and a kick. Goodwin, a 2 is no good. And look who's in there for Columbia River. It's the smallest player on the roster, Michaela King, coming away with another offensive board. And we've got a foul up top. It's going to go against Dylan Beck. So Michaela King, feisty little thing out there. Again, just a freshman. You like the tenacity of which she comes with off the bench. Sure to be more than likely inserted into the starting lineup sometime in the very near future. Carroll drives left, cut off, double team now, up top. King picks up her dribble, fires a pass to the high post. 5 on the shot clock, ball loose, out of bounds. It'll stay with Columbia River with 4 on the shot clock and 45.3 on the game clock here in the quarter. Goes to the backcourt. Myers gets it up, it looks long, and it does not hit the rim. That's going to be a shot clock violation. .1 now left in the third quarter. Amanda Bennett bringing it up for the Bearcats. A 3 by Beck, long. Beebe, though, with the rebound, keeping it alive. And we've got a whistle, and it's going to be a foul against WF West. Looks like they got that one on, maybe they just called it out of bounds. Nope, they are. BB is going to pick up the personal. It's our third. Entry to the high post and a kick. King throws it inside, and it's loose, rolls all the way to WF West side of the court, picked up by BB. Bennett trailing, 2 on the clock. A 3 by Klopek at the buzzer, no good. That's going to do it for the third quarter. Things slowed down a little bit there for the Bearcats. All things considered, not a terrible quarter there for the Rapids. They trailed it 38-12 at the break. They held WF West to just 8 in the period, and they scored 7 themselves. So, I mean, playing pretty even, obviously, with them in that third quarter. I mean, they're not going to have enough to probably come back and pick up the victory, but make no mistake about it, this is a very, very big 8 minutes for Columbia River to try to make this look a little bit more respectable in the box score. they've got some good players out here, but WF West is just a different beast here in District 4. It'll be Columbia River basketball as we start the fourth quarter. Myers bounce pass inside. Goodwin passes back out, far wing, rotated to the top, feed down low. Dalen blocks another. Myers tried to get it over her, couldn't. Outlet near side. Beebe kicks it out. Now Beebe looking inside to Dalen. The Rapids have done what they could to limit her output. Looked to be a sure thing for her getting the tournament single game scoring record, but it's slowed down so much for her that I don't know if they're going to keep her out there long enough minutes here in the fourth. The shot is up, no good. Glavin with the rebound after the miss by Beebe. Myers brings it across. Bounce pass to the foul line. Nearly poked loose, and it is. Bennett comes away with it. Outlet up ahead's deflected, and it's still loose, far side. Klopek fires underneath. Dalen goes up. She's fouled. Didn't hit that one, but she's going to head to the line for two. Dalen with 29 needs 8 more to break the record. Did I say 8? I meant she needs 8 to break it. 7 to tie. Misses on the first. Avi DeJarle checking back in. And also Peyton Dukes, Myers, and Goodwin check out for Columbia River. Dalen's free throw short. Tapped around, out of bounds. And it's going to be Columbia River ball. Feed inside to the foul line. Drake kicks it back out. Dukes fires a pass inside. Off target. Dalen comes away with it. Bennett sidesteps. Feeds Dalen down low. Turnaround shot, no good. Trying to get the rebound, can't do it. Good box out there by DeJarle. And it's going to be Columbia River ball. 6:23 left in the ball game. Dylan Beck checks back into the game. Grace Simpson subs out for the Bearcats. Whistles. And we've got a full charge timeout. Columbia River. 6:20 left in the ball game here at Kelso High School. WF West looking to repeat as District 4 2A girls champions after winning last season 51-41 over Columbia River. And their only loss of the season is by 3 points to Tahoma. If you really think about it, I think WF West is probably going to get that 4 spot when it comes time for seeding. If I had to put my money on how it would go, I think it's going to end up being Linden as the 1, Ellensburg as the 2, although you could make an argument, I think, for Ellensburg being the 1. Deer Park will be your 3 seed, and then I think WF West is going to end up being number 4. The teams are that good in the 2A classification for girls basketball. There's 3 teams still undefeated in Linden, Ellensburg, and Deer Park. I know the 2A class didn't have Deer Park in it last year, but don't sleep on the Lady Stags. Feed down low. Beck goes up off the window. 7 now for Beck. Still 13 below her average, but they just really haven't needed her output so far in the ball game. A 3 from the top of the circle. Bank is open for Michaela King. 48-22. Got to give River a lot of credit for not giving up here in the second half, playing even with the Bearcats so far. Three up for Beck and down. Dylan Beck, a sophomore with 10 now. She's WF West version of a microwave, can get hot in a hurry. And we got a foul. It's going to go on the floor here against the Bearcats. It's going to go against Riley Beebe. That's her fourth. One of the few things that's not gone WF West's way so far is Beebe picking up the 4 fouls, but she's been tenacious on defense, and you have 4 fouls usually if you are. Shot blocked by Dalen from the foul line. Klopek skips it to the top, rotated near side. Simpson goes back to the top. Simpson finds a baseline cutter. Beck sets her feet. Another 3 is up. No good. Dalen, offensive rebound, put back in one. 31 now for Julia Dalen. I think this is at least her 4th three-point play opportunity. And she converts. 32 now for Julia Dalen. Near wing, three-point line extended, drive baseline, ball's out of bounds off of Peyton Dukes. .418 left in the ball game. Bennett brings it up for the Bearcats, fires a pass near wing. Drive, off the dribble, a shot no good. Marley Myers tracks it down on the far side for the Rapids. Now into the front court and into the paint. Pass out near wing. Three-pointer passed up by Carroll. Tried to leave it off for Desjardins. It's stolen. Beck with it. Open shooter is Simpson. Her 3 is cashed. Simpson with 5 now. Lead up to 35 and a walk in the backcourt on Myers. Ball goes right back to the Bearcats. 3:38 left. Bennett gets the inbound, goes far side to Beck. A 3 by Beck, no good. After she ran the baseline to the near corner, Glavin brings it up now for the Rapids. Glavin dimes it off now the top of the circle. Myers, her 3 is no good. Nobody boxes out the shooter. Nice drop-off pass from Myers to Desjardins. 4 now for Avi Desjardins. Myers with the offensive rebound and the dime. Dribbling in is Simpson. Short jumper is good. Those are the toughest shots to hit. Great concentration there by Grace Simpson. Carroll with it now. Looking to drive inside, double teamed, and the ball is grabbed, but a foul is going to go against Dylan Beck, I believe. And Ellie Clinton checks into the ball game, and I think that's going to do it for Julia Dalen. She's going to exit the ball game with 32, so there will not be a new record holder here in the District 4 2A Girls Tournament. Crossover by Glavin, jump stop kick, and it goes beyond a cheerleader into the student section, out of bounds. 2:31 left in the ball game. There will be a net cutting ceremony afterwards, so stick around and you can watch the WF West Bearcats claim the district championship for the second straight season here on this court. Using some clock here, 7 on the shot clock, Near wing, a 3 by Simpson, short. Myers with the rebound for the Rapids. Skip pass goes to the corner. Glavin, an open 3 from the pocket, no good. Desjardins rebounds, goes up immediately, no good. Tapped out. Myers comes away with it, drops it off again. Desjardins with another bucket and another dime for Myers. A 3 is up by Klopek, no good. Clinton tracks down the offensive rebound, gets it back up top. Bennett now with it, moves it to Simpson near side. Ball poked loose, nearly out of bounds. Simpson controls it, gets it to Beck. Beck cut off baseline by Carroll, drop step spin with the ball and loses it out of bounds. And now into the ball game for Caitlin Klopek is Caroline Buzzard. And I believe one other player entered the game for the Bearcats. It's going to be number 10, Maddie McManus. A turnover in the paint, but it's won back by Myers real quick. A 3 from the far wing is long by King, and it's out of bounds. 53.7 left in the game, and the Bearcats have the ball. This game has flown by. We're still not scheduled to have tip-off until 8 o'clock for the boys' championship game between Mark Morris and R.A. Long. River double teams on the inbound, and I don't know if they're going to get a shot here by Carroll, but they're definitely going to get a foul. And it looks like it's going to be on the baseline. King inbounds it for the Rapids. Carroll puts it on the deck over number 43, Maddie Blaine, and she scores. Olivia Carroll with her first basket of the game. Nice move there. Drive baseline. Somehow a shot gets up with the left, but it's no good. Long outlet up ahead after the rebound by Columbia River. And a pass attempt inside, deflected and stolen away. Up ahead, uncontested layup is no good. The crowd really wanted to see Hadley Hoffman hit that one. Unable to deliver the bucket. It's a 31-point lead here with 12 seconds left. Three on the clock. Myers fires it up, and it's no good, and that's going to do it. The WF West Bearcats, for the second straight season, come to Kelso High School, and they will head back home to Chehalis with the District 4 Girls 2A Championship. They got that final score off there in a hurry. 59-28 is the final. Congratulations to the WF West Bearcats. They improved to 23-1 on the season. Columbia River drops to 20-3. They are still going to be participating in the regional round of 16 as the ladder's getting set up here on the left side of the gymnasium. And the Bearcats are going to go into full celebration mode here. We're going to go over some numbers and name our player of the game. All these numbers are unofficial, of course. Julia Dalen, leads the way with 32. Dylan Beck with 10. Grace Simpson with 7. Amanda Bennett with 5. Riley Beebe with 3. And Caitlin Klopek with 2. And we got Robert Blackman, the Mark Morris Athletic Director. It's going to congratulate both of these teams and deliver some trophies to them.
This is going to not say anything in the present time, which is wonderful, but at this time it's our opportunity for all the WFS Bearcat fans and students to come down.
Coach Karnofsky not running to the microphone.
Please come down and enjoy the moment while the Bearcats cut down the net.
All right, let's get back to the numbers real quick here. We just finished up with WF West, 59 total in the win for the Bearcats here tonight. Unofficially here for the Rapids, we got Marley Myers with 6, Avi DeJarle with 6, Cammie Drake with 5, Michaela King with 3, Olivia Carroll with 2, Peyton Dukes with 2, Gracie Glavin with 2. And I do believe I'm missing another 2 there. I think it might have went to Kaya Murtich, but I'm not 100% positive again on official numbers. But with that said, if you look at the box score and the players that have been doing it all year long, it seems, for Columbia River has been Marley Myers and Gracie Glavin. And if you look at what WF West was able to do to them in terms of their point output here tonight, and they just really didn't give Columbia River much of an opportunity to feel settled in at all. I mean, they jumped out immediately and fed Julia Dalen early and often. It's probably why she ended up with the 32 points that she did have to lead all scorers in the game. But more so than just scoring the basketball, Dalen affected the 6 or 7 shots with blocks. She got her hand on the ball on, I think, 3 or 4 possessions in that first half and created a lot of steals for the Bearcats to get out in transition. They got as good of a team as anybody in the girls 2A classification, and I do believe that they're probably going to be somewhere in that 4 spot when it comes time to seeding Sunday. It's going to be hard to convince the committee that WF West deserves to be above an undefeated team. Again, their only loss is to Tahoma, a higher classification team, so nothing to sneeze at there. But Ellensburg's got wins over 4A schools, and Deer Park has taken on some of the best teams in the state, and Idaho as well. It's going to be tough to Linden, the defending champs, they're still undefeated. They just got a win over Archbishop Murphy. A good win on the resume for WF West is the Clarkston Bantams. Clarkston might not end up making it to the tournament. Neither here nor there. They're still a really good team. They just played for the District 6 championship and lost to Deer Park by 22. As Amanda Bennett's up there and cuts some twine of the net, the Bearcats in full celebration mode here, and we still got quite a bit of time until we get to the boys tip-off, which is scheduled for 8 o'clock here tonight. Between Mark Morris and R.A. Long, Civil War III, Julia Dalen, the next player up for the Bearcats. And now Riley Beebe cuts a cord. Next on the ladder is number 20, Hadley Hoffman. Now number 21, Caroline Buzzard. Next up, number 43, Maddie Blaine. Unfortunately, I don't know who's up on the ladder right now. I don't see a jersey number to indicate, but somebody meaningful for sure. Now Dylan Beck. Again, this is the second straight season that the Bearcats have won the district championship. The third straight season they've played in it as Caitlin Klopek claims her piece of twine. But the Bearcats faced off against their arch nemesis Tumwater a few seasons ago down at Hudson's Bay High School, and Tumwater came away with that district championship as Maddie McManus, the next up there for WF West, and now Izzy Teeter. And finally, Coach Karnofsky will finish the job here for the Bearcats. Kept one of those threads for himself, and the net will travel back home and go into the trophy case along with the district championship trophy for the second straight season. WF West Bearcats defeat Columbia River, and this one tonight it was 59-28, and your live stream player of the game is Julia Dalen with 32 points as the Bearcats will pose for a team photo. So again, Selection Sunday, obviously a couple days away here, and we're going to figure out where both of these teams are slated to play at and who their opponents will be. Should know what the bracket looks like around noon probably on Sunday. If earlier, we're very fortunate and lucky. And now Bob Kickner's up on that ladder, rethreading the net for the boys' game here tonight. Get a chance to see how many supporters are looking on to the Bearcats girls basketball team as they pose for another trophy photo, and they left no doubt here tonight in this one. Again, your final score, 59-28. I'm Nick Sisson on behalf of N2 Media. Thank you all so much for watching the live stream. We're going to go ahead and cut the feed, and we're going to come back here just before 8 o'clock with the boys' championship game between Mark Morris and R.A. Long in Civil War III. So thank you all for tuning in, and I hope to see you again